Yo guys, welcome back to another video on our channel, and today we have got the new HMR-9 SMG in Modern Warfare 3. As you can see, already got Interstellar on the gun, but it is the new SMG that has just dropped in the Battle Pass, which you can go ahead and complete a couple challenges for to go ahead and unlock, and it's very easy to unlock as well. But we today are going to be testing it in zombies to see just how good this gun is going to be. As you can see, I'm fully prepared. I've got all my tier 3 PackAPunch, I've got my legendary Aether tool, and a couple of perks as well that we can go ahead and chuck straight on. As you can also see, I've got a couple of Aether tools, and the reason for this is they've actually patched the stash glitch, so I now just can't put them in my stash, so I'm just going to carry them because I'm using them for some of the camo challenges on some of the guns. But yeah, we're going to be trying out this SMG today, and as you can see, I've got it with a bit of a build that's got a long barrel on it, and I just want to sort of see what damage it will do at long range as well as up close. So you guys so far seem to have really enjoyed the new LMG video that I did make as well, so I appreciate you guys that have checked that one out. And if you do want to see what the new LMG is like PackAPunched in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, then you can go ahead and check that video out straight after this one. But make sure you do stick around for this one, because I think this gun could be a bit of a hidden gem. So as always, our first plan is going to be to tier 1 PackAPunch it, and it's going to change the name of the gun to the HMR-9. I'm not too sure why they've got such a long name, but it is the HMR-9 with the PackAPunch name. We need to find a couple zombies, see what it's going to be like in the tier 1 zone at PackAPunch. Then of course we'll take it into tier 2. Then we'll start PackAPunching it all the way up and getting into that tier 3 zone. And a big bit of zombie news for you guys that might not already know. When Season 2 does drop, it's rumoured that we're going to start getting exfil streaks, which will be absolutely sick. So every time you exfil successfully, if you exfil like 5 times in a row, you'll get 5 different rewards. And I think one of them is your contracts are going to pay you out more. And there's a whole bunch of different ones that I want to talk about in its own separate video. So keep your eyes peeled for that and make sure you got notifications turned on. But here we can see we've got a couple tier 1 zombies. Let's just see how quickly we can melt through these. Okay, so the gun is going to absolutely fry them. It's exactly what I expected. It's a tier 1 zone. We've got tier 1 PackAPunch. Of course, it's going to melt through the zombies. Let's see what it's going to be like in tier 2 at only tier 1 PackAPunch. Okay, so here we go. A couple tier 2 zombies. We've got it at tier 1 PackAPunch still. Okay, it's not... Alright. Okay. Oh, right. This isn't terrible. This really is not that bad. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's really not that bad in the tier 2 zone at tier 1 PackAPunch. Considering we've got no Aether tools on it, we haven't got any sort of rarity upgrades on the gun. It is simply just a tier 1 PackAPunch. It doesn't feel too bad so far. But of course, like I said, I also want to test it at range as well and see what sort of range this has got. I've kind of built this to have good mobility speed, but also decent range and good recoil control, because the gun does bounce around quite a bit at range, because of course it's an SMG. It's not meant to be used at long range. But with the long barrel that we've got on it, we almost get these original Growl iron sights. If you guys used to use the Growl back in the day, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a very solid iron sight, and I really like how clean it is. But let's see what sort of damage we can do at range against these further away zombies. Okay, so we've got a Hellhound on us. But I mean, even at distance, it's not crazy overpowered, but it's not horrendous for an SMG. I mean, when you take into consideration this is still an SMG, it's not the worst damage at long range. But of course, if we get up close, we're going to absolutely fry them, because it is an SMG. It's going to be really good at close range. Like I said, it's got that good mobility. It's going to do damage at close range. So now what our main goal is to obviously PackAPunch it up to tier 2 and tier 3, and then see what sort of damage we're going to be doing at tier 2 pack. Okay, so I don't even know if you guys saw that, but I just got a legendary tool out of the tier 2 contract, which is kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever got a legendary tool out of tier 2 contracts. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've ever managed that, but I'll take it. I will more than happily take that. That is not a bad little result. I know I've already got one, but it just means I can exfil with it, extract it, and then take it into my next game as well. So the next video I want to do, I've got another legendary Aether tool there ready to go, meaning I haven't got to use my schematics or my crafting, and I can just go ahead and use that one, which is a bit of a W. But yeah, I'm trying to get a bit of cash together to tier 2 PackAPunch this thing, try it out for ourselves, and just see how good it's going to be at tier 2. Here we go. We've now got the 10k together to get this thing up to tier 2 PackAPunch. So we can tier 2 it right now. There we go. Tier 2 PackAPunch. Looks very clean. Of course, you'll know the tier 2 PackAPunch camo. But here it is. There it is, as you guys can see with the weapon inspect. I assume the name stays the same. Yeah, the name does stay exactly the same. So now we can try it out in tier 2 a little bit and then jump straight into that tier 3 zone. Okay, so we've got a couple of zombies that have just spawned in. We should be able to melt through these pretty much with no problem. Yeah, it's really not too bad to be able to melt through these tier 2 zombies. So what I'm going to do is jump straight into tier 3. I'm going to put the legendary tool on it. So we're going to put the legendary tool on now. And then, of course, these tier 2 zombies have got literally no chance. We can take them out from miles away. And then we'll jump into tier 3. See what it's going to be like at tier 2 PackAPunch. And then we will chuck that tier 3 PackAPunch Crystal 1. So it's very strong so far. Feels very good in tier 2. Again, especially with that tier 2 PackAPunch and legendary Aether tool equipped. The one complaint I have actually got with this gun so far, just after completing some contracts and running around with it a little bit, is the fact even when it's Pack-a-Punch, the biggest magazine size you can have is a 100-round mag. And I think this might actually catch us out in tier 3 a couple of times. I'm not going to lie. I think we might find ourselves in a couple situations where we don't have enough bullets in the magazine for this gun. But speaking of big magazines, one thing that I definitely do want to try out is the new Sidewinder aftermarket part. You can turn it into a full-on LMG with an insane fire rate. Like, it starts off pretty slow, but the fire rate picks up over time, and it is actually nuts. So that's going to be my next video. Keep your eyes peeled for that, because I am going to be testing it out for you guys. Here we are in tier 3. Let's see what this gun can do at tier 3 against the tier 2 Pack-a-Punch. Okay, so, oh, it's not too bad. That first zombie, I just wasn't hitting very good shots. It just took a minute to take out. I mean, it's not super powerful. Do need to be a little bit careful because this dog is on me, and it's the worst of the feeling. So it's not crazy broken. But I guess there's not many SMGs that are crazy good in tier 3 and zombies anyway, so we can just sort of see what we can get up to. I mean, we'll just run around a little bit. We'll test it out a little bit more with tier 2. But again, this is what I mean. I need speed cola and I need stamina because the reload isn't that fast, and we're going to run out of bullets very quickly. As you can see, I need to reload again pretty much. And I took out a few zombies, to be fair, before I had to reload once again. Oh, we've got zombies on our backs now. But let's put this tier 3 Pack-a-Punch Crystal on and just see how good it is going to be now. So tier 3 Pack-a-Punch, legendary A for tool. It should start mowing through these zombies pretty simply now. It shouldn't be too difficult. It's not the craziest gun. It's definitely by no means the fastest gun. But again, you want to be up close with it. It's an SMG. That's sort of the areas you do want to be in. But we'll see what sort of chaos we can get ourselves into at tier 3. Again, with the longer range, we can take out a Hellhound from here. What's it going to be like against a normal zombie from range? Doesn't really help when I electric them. This one, okay, at range, it's not horrendous. It's not the worst SMG at range. Our good test, I guess, is going to be against this Mimic that's about to run up on us. Let's see what sort of damage we can do to a Mimic and how quickly we can take a special at the game. Okay, so against the boss, that's not a terrible time to kill on the Mimic there. I know we obviously froze it, but it doesn't do too much damage when you freeze the bosses, so it's not going to be too much of a tail to how good it's going to be. It really surprised me how good it was against that Mimic there, I'm not going to lie, but the way it's killing zombies, I didn't have super high hopes against that Mimic. I thought it might be a little bit too slow and really not do the damage that we was hoping for. But it didn't seem too bad, which is kind of a positive. So I do want to definitely test it against some more bosses and see what it's going to be like against those. But as you can see, when you're up close, it does melt through the zombies. It definitely does kill the zombies pretty quickly. Like, it's not too bad. Again, my one problem with it is that 100-round magazine. Like, it really doesn't feel like a big enough magazine to be able to take these zombies out as fast as I'd like to be. And of course, at the minute, I don't have speed cola or stamina up. So one, I'm a little bit slower. Yes, okay, the SMG's got decent mobility. But when you're coming up against tier 3 zombies that are like the fast ones, you do need stamina up. You are really reliant on stamina up to get away from a lot of those zombies. So we could really do with stamina up. But also, I could do with that speed cola just to get these reloads in a little bit faster. Because, like I said, we do seem to run out of ammo pretty quickly. So if I could get speed cola, it really would make a big difference. So I'm going to try and get enough cash together. Go ahead and get speed cola. And then also, I wouldn't mind getting stamina up as well. As you can see, in a situation like this, you can sort of hold the zombies back. Like, you can do the damage. Again, you just do run out of bullets super fast with it, which is the one problem that I do seem to be really running into with this gun. Like, if I'm trying to take down a Mega Abomination or something like that, I feel like we're really going to struggle simply because of how small that magazine is. Okay, so we've got a Mangler up on the hill. Let's see what sort of damage we can do to a Mangler if we get nice and close. We'll let him fire his thing. Mangler running up. Okay, so he's got half health. I keep trying to stop because I don't know if I'm taking him out or not. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Not too bad against those boss zombies. Again, I wouldn't mind trying it out on a Mega Abomination if we get the chance. The only problem is I don't really want to be doing it on my own. I wouldn't mind some other people being around. Just in case I go down, it means I can get a res. So I really wish okay, we've got a lot of zombies on us right now. Let me just pop this real quick, get back and sort of try and see what we can do in terms of these zombies, because there's a lot of them on us right now. Okay, chill out. Chill your beans, zombies. Please just chill your beans for 2 seconds. This Mimic doesn't have much health. This Mimic should get melted pretty quick. All right, so against bosses, it's very strong. It's not like the strongest gun in the game by any means, but it's strong. It definitely does do the damage. And I kind of wish I had a squad that would be prepared to go and do the Red Worm boss with me, because I'd like to see how it would get on against the Red Worm, just out of interest, like pure curiosity. I don't imagine it would be the craziest gun to take in there, but I feel like it could be okay. Like, I genuinely feel like it might be decent against the Red Worm. As you can see there, like, when you've got a couple zombies near you, you can take them out pretty quickly, especially when they're all gathered together and quite close to you. Because, again, it's an SMG. It's going to do that up-close damage. So I'm now going to go ahead and get myself speed cola so we can really start speeding up that reload. I wouldn't mind stamina up just to get away from some of these tier 3 zombies a little bit faster. But we are going to go ahead. We're going to get ourselves speed cola and just see if it's going to make a big difference or not. Okay, so okay. So within getting speed cola, I've ended up going down. Right, so let's get ourselves a little self. We can run back, get our gun out, and reassess the situation. Right, so we've got a mangler trying to fire at us. He can shoot that from there. That's not going to hit us. Hellhound can get taken out. Right, so now we've got a bunch of zombies training us. We can go ahead, take all of these out. We get in a situation where we run out of ammo. It's definitely a lot faster. I still don't know if it's as fast as I'd like the reload to be, if I'm totally honest. We can take out this mangler pretty quick. We shouldn't have too much of, but again, run out of ammo. This is what I mean. Is it the best gun? Definitely not, because of that ammunition problem. Like, genuinely because of the ammo problem. I can't say that it's the best gun in the game. It's not bad. It's definitely viable. But the magazine size is definitely a problem. Like, I'm hoping at some point they drop an aftermarket part for this gun that might be able to give us, like, a bigger magazine or something along those lines, because I feel like it really does need it. We've got ourselves in a new team, as you did just see me join. So they've got a bounty active, which we'll go ahead and try and take down and see what sort of damage we can do against the bounty. I'm not sure what it is, whether it's a mimic, mangler, disciple, mega abomination. I'm not too sure. But we are going to go ahead and test what it will do against the bounty if we can get there in time before these guys actually end up taking it out. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a disciple that we've got to try and take out, which shouldn't be too difficult. We've got a mega abomination there as well. Okay, I did not mean to fall there. I really did not mean to fall down in that situation. Okay, so where is the disciple? There it is. There's the disciple. See what sort of damage. Okay, we're not doing the craziest of damage to that disciple there. We're really not doing the craziest. This mimic should get melted pretty quick. Okay, it's going to throw me all the way back. It's not the worst situation, to be fair. Okay, so I've got a mega abomination shooting at me. Let's try and take down one of its heads. I think we got one of them. Okay, we managed to take the hellhound out. I've got PhD flopper, so that's decent. I just need stamina up to get away from some of these zombies when I'm in certain situations where the gun might not be reloading fast enough or whatever it might be. Could do with stamina up. That's the one thing I definitely need to make sure I go ahead and get at some point within this game. But let's try and carry on taking down this disciple if we can find it. Shouldn't be too difficult to actually end up taking down. If we can just do the damage. Okay, so it's doing damage at range. It's definitely doing some form of damage at range. I definitely need to get out of this situation here. The disciples just ran away from me. I tried to jump down and take it on, but it ran away from me. Okay, so it wants to chow me. Let's get those headshots in. Go on, pop your head, pop your head, pop your head. So against a high value target with a bounty like a disciple, it's really not doing the craziest of damage. I'm going to be totally honest. It's really not doing the most insane damage. This mega abomination wants some of me though. Show me that head. Right, okay. Just chill. I'm going to go down here if I'm not careful. Let me pop this. Okay, he already popped it. I didn't even realize. Okay, so where's this mega abomination? There it is. So we can do against a normal disciple from this sort of range. So a normal disciple, even from distance, gets melted pretty quickly. So the only problem that we really do have is taking down like a bounty disciple. It's not too great against those high value targets, which I was kind of hoping it was going to be, because it's not like special anywhere else. It doesn't stand out in any other like area. It's not like it's crazy good against zombies that would like make up for it being as bad as it is against high value targets. So I don't really know what to say about this gun. It doesn't seem to be the craziest of crazy guns. There's definitely much better guns out there. So unfortunately, it's just not looking like the new gun's going to be one of the best options for you guys to go ahead and use, unfortunately. I was really hoping we might try this gun out and be absolutely amazed at how good it is. But you can see with this high value target, we've got this at tier 3 PackAPunch and at a legendary rarity. And the damage it's doing against the bounty target is just horrendous, to be honest. It's really not doing a good job. And now we're fully out of ammo as well. So I don't know, guys. I don't really know what to say about this gun. It's definitely usable. Like you've seen me run around tier 3 with it. You can definitely use it. And if we go ahead and try and fight this mangler, if we can get to it, like the mega abomination, it's gonna do so. Oh, the mega abomination just wants to go some with me. Okay, so there we go. We take his head off. Mangler's gonna come up to us, pop a quick reload, and we can take it out. Like against normal bosses, it's not too bad. But as soon as you start getting at like high value targets and stuff like that, it's really not that great. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. It really isn't that great. And I was just really hoping it was going to be a lot better than what it was. I was hoping we was going to have a gun that was going to be ridiculously good to use. And I was going to be like, okay, guys, you guys need to go and try this gun if you've not already tried it. But unfortunately, it just does not seem to be the case. See what sort of damage we can do. I can't get the angle on that mega abomination, unfortunately, to get his head popped. Okay, so doing up hit damage from up here against this Disciple, it's not doing too badly all of a sudden. It's not doing the worst. Where is the Disciple gone? I can't get an angle on it, which is kind of annoying. So even at range, I don't know. I feel like we're doing more damage at range than we were up close to that Disciple from earlier on. I'm not too sure why that is. But yeah, I don't know. It really did seem like we was doing more damage away from it than when we was close to it. Okay, so the Mega Abomination is still storming around below. Let's try and see what sort of damage we can do to this. Okay, my teammate just ran off. Let's just firm it, take its head out. There we go. One head gone on the Mega Abomination. Should be able to keep targeting that pink eye there that's open. Go on, charge at me. Let me see that mouth. Okay, with insta-kill, we should be able to take it out a little bit faster, hopefully. Pop a little reload, we'll run back. Does it want to, like, just fire electric at me and just let me see that head of its? Go on. My teammates have come along to help me out here, so it should be taken out pretty easily now. With a little bit of health left. There we go. Mega Abomination down. Not too bad at all there. Like this, against a Mangler at this sort of distance, it's just going to absolutely melt through it. I don't really know what to say about this gun. I'm very confused on where it's good and where it's not. Like, against the Disciple, it felt better further away. But against the Manglers, it feels better up close. Like, it's a very, very weird one. I don't really know what to say about this gun. There we go. Fill out on perks as well. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused on what this gun's good at and what it's not good at. Like, it just seems to be a pretty much bang average gun. Like, it doesn't seem crazy in any area. There's definitely better guns for taking out bosses. There's better guns for taking out zombies. Is it by any means the best gun? No. Is it usable? Yes. Do I recommend you guys go and try it? I mean, why not? It's fun. It's the new gun. You could go ahead and grind it out, you know, get some of the new camo challenges done on it maybe if you grind on camos. Whatever it might be, you know, it's definitely fun to use. It's not horrendous. But it's also by no means the best gun in the game. Like, I don't really know where it stands. It's sort of, it's average. It's okay. It's not amazing. It's not awful. I genuinely don't really know what more to say about the gun. Like, it's a very weird one. It's not bad by any means. Like, it's not an awful gun, but it's by no means the best gun in zombies. But like I said, if you want to try something a bit different, one of the new guns in the game, you could definitely go ahead and try it out. It's not a bad gun to use. I just don't think by any means it's the best gun to use. I mean, in a situation like this, you can quite easily get through the zombies. Then we have got Speed Cola on. That reloads a bit faster now. You can take out these zombies and not let them actually get that close to you. Like, you are going to be able to do damage with this gun, but it's just not anything special. That's the only thing I would say about it, is it's just not anything crazy special. But again, it's not a bad gun. It's a very weird middle ground type of gun, to be totally honest. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing bad. So I'm probably going to leave today's video there, guys. If you guys are going to go and try this gun out, let me know how you find it in the comments below. If there's any other guns you want to see me use, let me know them in the comments below as well. If you have enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash a big thumbs up, as it helps me out way more than you can imagine. And also make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on so you miss any more of the best zombies content coming to you guys. And I am trying to post daily as well, so I'm trying to get daily videos out for you guys. So if you guys do want to see daily zombies videos, whether it's trying out new guns, whether it's trying out just other guns in general, or if it's me showing you guys the best way to grind schematics and things like that, then make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on, because I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to hit 25k subs, but if you don't want to subscribe to the channel and you're not enjoying it that much, no worries at all. Just let me know what I could be doing better in the comments below. But yeah, I appreciate watching. Have a great day, and I will catch you in the next one in a bit. Peace.